social emotional learning to you, and why is it important?
Social emotional learning to me is honestly being in tune with how you're feeling and knowing your emotions, as well as being aware of your surroundings and how others are feeling. That way you can have strong relationships with others and make responsible decisions based on the situations you're in. And it's important to me because I strongly believe it's in every aspect of your life, whether you go into your future careers or in your personal relationships.
Why do high school students need these skills?
High school students need these skills because when we develop these skills early on in the high school years, we'll be able to grow on them and have them as a foundation when we go into our future careers, into college, and that will help us succeed to our maximum potential.
What is your strongest SEL competency or skill, and why?
My strongest SEL competency is definitely self-management. I'm able to make responsible decisions for myself. I am also able to understand how I'm feeling and manage my time accordingly.
How has understanding your social emotional skills and strength helped you as a learner?
As a learner, knowing my social emotional skills, I'm able to build relationships with my teachers and really get in tune with them, as well as being able to understand when I am pushing myself too much. And that way I can really understand when I need to take a step back, reevaluate, take time for myself, and come back with full force, because sometimes high school can be a lot, but it's important to really understand what is best for you, being able to have the self-management skills and truly put your best potential out there.
How have social emotional learning skills helped you be successful at home?
At home, I have a big family and we have different personalities going on, so having the social awareness is really key because I'm able to kind of change how I approach conversations with different people and approach it in a way that it's an effective conversation and build strong relationships with everyone in my family.
What would be different about the Windsor community if more kids use social emotional learning skills that you've been taught?
In the Windsor community, I feel like if more students use the social emotional learning skills, we would be able to honestly be a better community together. We would be able to help each other and support each other, as we would be able to understand ourselves better. We would have better relationship skills, how to really care for each other and be less judgmental and truly accept each other for who we are.
In some places, from the state or all across the country, people will say, social emotional learning is something else. We don't have time to focus on social emotional learning skills. What would you say to those who say it's something else, or we don't have time to focus on this?
I feel like social emotional learning is kind of like the roots of a tree. Like, we need social emotional learning to be able to do everything else. Like in schools, if we have the great foundation of a strong social emotional learning aspect, we'll be able to have the academic success. We'll be able to have students who are in a better mental state. We'll be having students who are able to really express themselves truly. So even though we may think social emotional learning is not important from like looking up, but truly it is the foundation that is going to really help our students succeed and take it to the next level.
Equity is about making sure that kids have similar opportunities for success regardless of their background. How do social emotional learning skills help us improve equity?
We want to be able to be aware of other backgrounds. We want to be aware of where everyone may come from and be less judgmental. And having those social emotional learning skills will give us a different lens to look from. And having that lens, I think, is crucial in being able to accept everyone and how they may be coming from a different area and culture. And by that, we will be able to truly create an environment where everyone feels welcomed and foster an environment where everyone is given the same starting point, whether some may need more resources than others. We will truly give an equal starting line, and that is going to be key to future developments.